Welcome back. I'm Peasant and I'm continuing my playthrough with this decision here, and this run was not looking good. I don't think there's any point continuing it. But I really want to keep these bits. I suspect they're not as rare as I think they are. So I'm going to use my skull. It's also going to get me this Orb of Afterlife. So I'm going to take all and I'm going to run away. And I really think I am missing something with Rogue. So the mistake I made in that last run, the most obvious one is going with the Ancestral Crypt, because then it means I don't get any HP bonus from armor, and as the rogue I do get to wear armor, so that's kind of, so we probably want the arsenal instead. If we are going to go with one of these, I don't think there's any reason to not go with one of these. So yeah, I mean, do I keep going? I mean, do I keep going with the rogue, or do I go back to the necromancer? I'm gonna stick with the rogue and try and make this work. So okay, the first improvement I can make is not going crypt and going arsenal instead for an extra item. And maybe we need to really shift things around a bit. We do now have our rivers. I do want to make a brief apology for my head placement. Sorry, it happens. It didn't sound very sincere, but it was very, very sincere. We've got these things we've not been using lately. I mean, how are we actually going to get this win? I mean, also maybe we need to build more. We've got the resources to do a good deal more building. In fact, we can even build something pretty exciting and juicy. And we could can even almost to the point of being able to build the lumberjack here. Just need another one of these gold ones. And we could build a war camp, an obstacle course with training dummies and a grumpy old war veteran. Enough to make you live a bit longer in battle. Increases the hero's strength by 4%, unlocks the Outpost card. Well, let's do it. So let's have a training camp. We'll put it by a watchtower, I think. That's good. Though they might want to go for a swim in the river. But I suspect agriculture is going to be better next to the river. I don't know. Oh, let's hide the face. I beg your pardon, sir, but could you take a step towards the staging grounds? A bit closer? Great, thank you, sir. And now get in line. I'll teach you how to fight properly. Rookie, I will work you to the ground. I'll tear your soul out to free up some space for muscle if needs be. Some might call it torture, but I call it effective education. Well. So that's going to increase my strength and unlock the Outpost card. That's pretty exciting. And I've just remembered. So we're starting with warrior's gear all the time because we've got the where are you? The blacksmith somewhere. Smithy, here it is. Lets you start with basic warrior's gear. Can I actually upgrade it? No, I can't upgrade this. Still can't get those upgrades. One day. One day. Okay, so I was wondering if I could get that upgrade. Let's have a quick look in the craft bit and see if I can find some useful bits. Useful bits and pieces. I mean, maybe we could receive ration for killing rat wolves. I mean, I don't really care about rations. I've got loads of them. Raises the chance of finding a rare item by 1. That sounds pretty good. I think that's definitely something we want. I suspect there's nuance here that I am missing. Yeah. Okay, we've got an outpost now. Soldiers from this outpost are always glad to help a traveller, not for free though. Spawns an assistant on the adjacent tiles. All yellow and orange items dropped in the battle will be spent as payment for his work. Okay, we don't want this guy. Well, we're going to definitely try this one. We definitely don't want them to interact with the blood groves because they'll take all our best drops. Maybe today's the day we skip the groves. Oh, we can actually have blood groves but no groves. Ah, because the blood grove can actually go with forests. If I get rid of forests, yeah, then we don't have the grove. We do need 2 things from up here. We don't really heal a lot as the rogue. Maybe we want to get involved with the swamps. And this gives random resource shards on the visit. These guys really wrecked me when I tried it last time. I'm kind of... yeah, I really want to see these outposts in action. I'm a bit scared of these ruins. A little bit scared. And maybe treasury. We are still missing those rare resources, and we haven't really given the Storm Temple a good go. The main thing is we're going to try this. Let's have a cemetery, and we'll use the outpost with it. Deal. It's a deal. And we're in. And let's get the face out. Because if my face isn't out, how's it going to get in the way? Alright, so we want an additional item slot. This does have to go by the road. I haven't really seen any particular interactions with this with anything, so I'm not going to put it anywhere special. Put it in this very generic area here. There you go. And have we gained an extra slot? I suppose we must have. We now have extra max HP, which is feels good. So I don't know. Do we have the slot already? Are we still waiting for it to activate? Maybe we need to walk past it to actually activate it. That's possible. It is possible. Okay. So yeah, no rush to get the rock out. What am I missing here? Oh, we've got the we've got that space there. That's what I'm missing. That's not normally there. So we've got that necklace. All right, let's have some vampires. And this is a good spot for vampires. We can get those fights in as soon as possible. And yeah, we'll see what we do with rivers. I'm going to do my best to not put the river behind my head. And maybe I've just made a promise I can't keep. We'll see. We'll see. So we do start with a little bit of vampirism. And there's the Storm Temple. I wonder what interesting interactions there are with that. These were super great in the alpha. Yeah, so rivers, if we do have a river, is going to have to come along one of these areas here. I think having river adjacent to the big mountain was pretty good. We could even try having the river just going around it like that or something. So we have the 3x3 down here. Just checking that my face hasn't appeared where I'm pointing. But it's by magic. 3x3 here, big mountain, river going all the way around it. Sounds appealing. Though we're not exactly a tank character. It's not really our forte. And now I'm realizing that's a waste because then we've got river with no adjacency. So maybe we have a river somewhere else. And can we manage without the bonus from thicket? Can we? Okay, yeah, that was a mistake. Because having a river that's got nothing on, no space for thickets on the other side is just a mistake. So maybe we could have the river coming in along this direction. And then coming down here. Or even coming up this way and then along here and then up here. No. And then up here. So that means we're going to have thickets here. Sound good? Sounds excellent. And then this wants to be on a line with stuff. So last time I tried to place this, I did just misclick and put it somewhere some nonsense place. Where I guess vampire villages are likely to be one of our tougher fights, so we could put it on a line that's going to interact with vampire. So maybe we could put a village there. And we want the spider out as well, so we can get some of these lovely cards. Let's put the... I don't think it matters. Yeah, let's make it a vampire fight. Let's just put it off to the side. And then we'll have another forest. It seems a waste to have a forest where we could have a thicket. So I think we hang on to it for now. For the moment. Okay, so we can get this river going. Yeah, we're going to come up this way. And so yeah, again, it's not the ideal placement. I'm trying to get the right balance between going too slowly and too fast, and that's not an easy balance. In all honesty. Oh, magic HP. Ah, nice. I really enjoy the magic HP. Critical damage. I'm not so keen. I think we need to get a really high crit percentage for me to be convinced by crits. Let's get a bit of attack speed. And is this a better weapon than either of our weapons? No. No, it's not. Oh, who the hell were those? I didn't even notice those guys. Oh, those were my watchtower people. Okay. I'm doing the best I can here, okay. Right. And... okay, so yeah, we can be working on this. So I suppose, I'm not sure if it's random what kind of item we get granted by the armory. So these are thickets. Maybe we could branch out into meadows. Oh, actually, maybe the river might want to come up this direction. We could have some kind of chrono crystal business. Oh yeah, we're going to go up this way and then up here and then up here. So there's going to be mountains here. Then maybe we could put some meadows here to kind of, yeah, put a couple of meadows here, and the river is going to come up in this direction. I'm just checking that I'm just getting paranoid now. We'll put the rock in here. We'll do that. We could have summoned the dark side. I'll keep this Oblivion for troubleshooting purposes, so I'm sure to get in trouble. Feels good to have this magic HP. That feels like a big improvement. Alright. Okay, let's try and arrange this so that I can see what I'm doing. My current armor is just very bad. We're definitely replacing it. These are all grey armor, so it's just whichever has the biggest number. 247 is the biggest number. And then we've got some shoes. 3% plus 7 on the shoes. I think we value evasion more than we have that. So I think we take the evasion shoes. And much better weapons. 14 to 21. Now, someone did ask one of my videos about the difference in attack speeds, maybe between different types of weapons, and I do want to test that at some point. But if you've been doing your own research, yeah, I'd love to hear from you. So I'll put the meadow here in preparation for a river to go around there. Love to hear from you. Independent loop hero scientists of the world. I mean, you know, I could just ask the devs, but where's the fun in that? Their English is too good for it to be challenging. Yeah, so we'll go there, get ourselves a nice amount of HP a day, and we may as well set up for the river to come along up here. This might be a good spot for some thickets, actually, along here. Yeah, we definitely want the river to come at least this way, but then maybe it'll come back down along here. We did have that interesting interaction with the river and the battleground. The harpies. It did seem like maybe a tough fight that I wasn't wise to take. Okay, very happy to see some thickets. Let's see what we get here. Card Sharp, one of my favourites. Every 10% of lost HP gives you a 0.5% chance to instantly deal 1000% damage. It's such a small chance, 0.5%. Resource caps increased? Nah, we'll go Card Sharp. It was my one of my favourites from the demo. Not the strongest card from the demo, but yeah. So we're going to have the river going up here. So I'm going to place the thicket here in anticipation, and this thicket here. Burned forest. What the hell? Oh, that's interesting. Was that so? Okay, what was that? It's online with the Storm Temple, and it was a tile that was placed on its own. I suspect it's the Storm Temple. Wow, that's so cool. So that's a little bit of magic damage. Lovely. Looks like it's been rounded to 1 as well. Oh my god, this game. This game. Just bringing me too much joy. Don't know what to do. I think I'm up to date on my items. Oh yeah, let's get that spider out. Let's get that spider out. Maybe we... I mean, so that was actually... We probably didn't want to burn one of our thickets there. Yeah, let's make a future vampire fight. And again, I'm going to go here. I mean, I was trying to do the whole spiders blocking villages thing, but I'm not sure if it was working. Okay, let's just do a test here with this forest. Is it being online with the storm temple that sets it on fire? Because forests are just not as good as thickets. I think that, you know, it's just straightforward like that. So we'll put it here and see what happens. That is a burned forest. Extra magic damage. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. And maybe we can... What happens if we have a river next to burn forest? I suppose we're going to find out. I just need to pay attention when that happens. I'm actually going to get that extra magic damage. I flipping love magic damage. Oh yeah, got to be careful not to block. Hopefully the river will come up here and along there. Kind of on this trajectory here. And maybe we could have treasuries up here. Yeah, let's make burned forests. That is so cool. Okay. We've got the heal there, and we've got our friends. I should be putting my hard fights here, but for some reason I'm not. Okay, we've got crystal possibilities here, maybe with this burned forest. But first, let's consider the loot. It's putting out. Let's see if we move that down. That might work better. Okay, so we've got all of these amulets to consider. We could get some defense, some counter. Not really using counter. Should I be using counter? I mean, it's a lot. A 7% counter is quite a lot of extra, but I think the defense might be more important. Let's go with counter. Let's give counter a chance. And then we've got what must be upgrades. These are both vanilla weapons, right? Yeah, they're grey, they're vanilla. So we just take the one that does the most damage. So we're going to upgrade the axe. And this is a 14 to 21. I know that it does compare up that. I just find it a bit confusing when it's two of the same item. That's probably just me. That's just me. Me being me. 13 to 20. Okay, alright, and then we've got to think about where we're placing this. So chrono crystals. And we've got this possible interaction. We'll see if that doubles the magic damage off there. And it might have an interaction just with Storm Temple anyway. So, yeah, let's try that. So currently magic damage is sitting at 2. Put the chrono crystal here and we'll see if it bumps up. Actually, yeah. Magic damage sitting still at 2. Okay, looks like that maybe doesn't affect burn forests. Good to know. So we'll go with more burnies over here. But it's good to have a crystal by here in case we do end up fighting the boss. And we're just burning these forests. Because all hail magic damage. It's the best damage. Impossible to deny. Alright, so we're going to fill that in there. Actually, we could put a meadow here, but I'm going to go with a mountain, probably. It's a river. Oh yeah, wait a second. The river probably is going to want to kind of kink around here. See, let's just go with the straightforward one there. Straightforward. Okay, rough fight. There's a treasury and a thicket. So that thicket burned, and it looks like it's identical. They just become a burned forest, regardless if it started off being a thicket or not. So we're going to have our river coming round here. We could incorporate a treasury in, but it's a bit of a waste of a space if you've got a treasury kind of caught up in all this, because this doubling is a big deal. So maybe we'll have a treasury town kind of up here, and we'll just ignore it for most of the game. Until our hour of need. So yeah, we're going to bring this round here, and then we're going to bring this along here. And I'll try and pay attention to what happens with the river, and when I place a mountain here, whether the mountain buffs this, that then gets buffed by everything. It should be a decent increase. So the river's going to come up here, and then it's going to come along here. And yeah, it's definitely going to come along this way, and then maybe the river. Actually, maybe the river will come up here, because then I can have meadows along this line here, and crystals on this line here. So let's yeah, let's put the meadow in here now, and river. So we could have a thicket here. And there's our wooden warrior village. And I think forests are just best on fire. Oh, and we get an extra. I just love this interaction here. Right, river, and then up, and then we're going to have another meadow here. And that's looking good. It's looking okay. Getting a little bit of help from the storm temple there. All right, keep river going. We've kind of locked ourselves in a little bit with the river, and yeah, so I'm remembering as well that we have a lot of help with the fights around here. So I'm going to make a vampire village in one of these spaces. Let's make it. This is a good spot for a vampire, so we'll put that there. So river's going to come up here and going to keep going up here, so we can put a meadow here, and that looks reasonable. Okay, we're getting the Storm Temple assist. And yeah, I mean, burning all these forests, is it the correct thing to do? Answers, again, as usual, answers on a postcard. So we're going to put a vampire here, so we'll make another vampire fight here. Because the vampires don't fight unless there's someone else on the tile. So if you can make easy fights that have adjacent vampire mansions, then that's kind of good. I think they drop reasonable loot. Okay, another spider cocoon. Yep, so I think we'll have more. So I remember the dev saying that... okay, it's loot time. I remember the dev saying that spiders drop more cards than anything else, which is why I'm so focused on those spiders. Okay, that's a big increase in magic HP on that one. This has got a bit of damage to all, bit of crit damage, bit of evasion. I think we really go for the magic HP. I just think it's that good. And then we have armor. We only have one choice here, and it's just an upgrade. And we've got a new pair of shoes, and again, it's just an upgrade. I like these, I like these simple decisions. And this must be an upgrade, 25 to 37 on this gladius. So we can just replace our sword. And what about this? Damage decrease. I don't ever want to take damage decreases, I think. 20 to 30 on that, 21 to 31 on that. That's straightforward. Straightforward replace there. Okay. Looking good. Elite spider. And a battlefield. Okay. Battlefield, we did see that it does have an interaction with rivers. I don't know how important or useful an interaction it is, but it is an interaction. We could try and get it again. Yeah, let's get it again. So maybe we'll bring the river along this way next to the battlefield. There might be new things to see with that. And here we go. Wooden warrior. Looks like they have these spikes, which are kind of rough. They did slightly trivialize that enemy there. It's because I've set all these forests on fire. Oh yeah, and hopefully we'll find out what happens with rivers interacting with burning forests. Would it put the forest out as well? That's the other thing. Oh, and there's our first outpost. And we can make the harpy lair. Wow, so much going on this one. So many possibilities have just arrived. We drink a lot of potions there. Okay. So we want to do this. And we've now got max HP plus 527. The river has to go here. Max HP is only bumped up by 541, so it's in, you know, it's, yeah. The big mountain is kind of good, but it's not incredible. What will be interesting is when a mountain goes here, because it will buff this, and yeah, we'll see. All right, Outpost spawns an assistant on the adjacent tiles, but they will eat any yellow or orange items. But actually, do we care about yellow or orange items? Don't know if we do. Don't know if we do. So we're going to go. The idea was to have outposts with cemeteries. So yeah, let's try that. Where am I? Here I am, and I'm coming around this direction. All right. Yeah, let's have an outpost here. It's only going to affect orthogonal. It's a lovely little trumpeting bit they've got going on there. Yeah, we'll have some skeletons there, and the river is going to go up here, and we're going to try and bring it that way. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're fine. Okay, there's a thicket. And yikes, yeah, we're taking some damage in these fights. Let's hopefully get an amazing skill. Deep pockets, increased resource cap, no thanks. Smoke screen, after losing 20% of his max HP in battle, the hero will evade all attacks 2 seconds. Fuss, the hero receives 7% less damage for every enemy starting off the second enemy. That sounds good. I don't think I've had it before, so yeah, let's go for it. And we've got thickets and meadows. Let's set fire to this forest. And we're going to have our river coming up this way. Let's put a thicket here in anticipation. And then probably the river's going to come up this way and up that way as well. We don't have any chrono crystals. We are pretty beat up, so I'm not going to try too hard to min-max in the long. You know, actually, this is just good. We know the river's going this way. Okay. All right. We have ourselves a guard. Okay. And there's a rock. We don't want to use a rock here. We're going to want to use a mountain because mountains are just that little bit better. River's going to come this way. So actually we don't. And then along here. Up here. Okay. So we are about to get the all the stuff from our little purse. There's the chrono crystal, so we can buff all of these things. Which feels useful. We do have a spare oblivion. Okay. Right. So my latest thing that I like doing with this is rearranging the loot a little bit before I consider it, just so I can see everything. Okay, this is a 9. It's just a buff. It's got extra magic HP. It's got magic damage, speed, and evasion. That's just directly better. Okay, and now we can look at our. So yeah, we don't care about the magic that anymore. We've got a few weapons to choose from. So 21 to 31 is weaker. That's just weaker. Bit more crits. I'm going to keep what I've got. And then we've got some weaker armor. And then it's just shoes. I suspect the shoes are not going to be much to write home about. I don't think we want to lose evasion. So I think we keep the same shoes. And that is just an upgrade, so we'll take it. It's just an upgrade. Wow, these spiders have been working out. Magic damage here, I think, making the ghosts a lot easier to kill. Doing 19 damage there. Which you'll note is very... my damage in theory is 50 to 75, but I think the magic damage is a large proportion of damage that's actually getting through. So let's keep building our river. Okay, is the burned forest still going to be on fire when we pass it? It's still on fire. Okay. Oh, I didn't note where we were with magic damage. Damn it. Damn it, Jim. Alright, the river's going to come up this way. All the way up here, and then along here and up here. So we'll put a thicket up here in anticipation. Ooh, we get an extra thicket. Ooh. Oh yeah. That thicket is going to burn because it's on this line. So let's... we could put a meadow there instead. Looks like they don't burn meadows. So we'll put a meadow there. But that's on my last... Actually, no. We'll take the magic damage. I just love that magic damage. And then the river is going to go along here and up here. So we'll put a thicket there. And yeah, we're looking good. Okay, more rivers. And finally a vampire mansion. So we can put this here. Create the ransacked village. And we're going to have help from our watchtowers, which is pretty nice. And then we get the river there. Plus 41% attack speed. I think that's pretty good. Okay, and then we've got crystals. It looks like the crystals, we've seen that they don't seem to buff the burned forest. Let's see. Oh, what are these? Oh, they're just slimes. Just hallucinating now. All I see is Loop Hero. Let's think about... This river is going to go along here and along here. And then maybe it's going to come down here and then come along this way. So maybe this is the best place to think about putting a crystal. I don't know why I put it there now. I could have waited till I had something to go with it. But yeah, maybe the burning forest is that certainly seems to be helping with a lot of these tougher enemies. Okay, what's that? Looks like I thought I had a loaf of bread. Oh, it's the fuss thing. That ability I have. Another storm temple. And another outpost. Okay, well, we could burn more forests. Because we have run out of forest to burn on this route. I wonder what other things might interact. So it looks like it's not affected the cocoon or the village or the crystals. We know that it affects thickets and forests. And it doesn't affect meadows. We've got help on those fights there. Maybe we could... What happens if we... Ooh, this feels very evil. But maybe it'll affect the Ent village. Ooh, that doesn't feel good. Any pretense I have to be a good person will be gone at that point. If we do that, we'll be burning thickets. I don't really want to burn thickets. But science is important. Without science, we'd be just, you know... I don't know what we'd be. Religious, I suppose. Yeah, let's put that there. Let's burn them. We'll see if this village gets upset about it. I wonder if there's going to be this could be an interaction as well. Maybe I'm doing too many things at once. But actually, we want as many of these fights as we can. I think these are cool, so we don't really want to put it somewhere it's only going to have one adjacency. That would be foolish. So we could put it, yeah, on a corner then. Let's put it on a corner. Oh, here's the mountain. All right, so we have max HP plus 5, 6, 7. So this mountain should buff this mountain, and and vice versa, and then get affected by the river. So 5, 6, 7 goes up to 5, 8, 1. So it's not huge actually. Not huge amount. And there's our flipping goblins. I think I will hit those goblins when the day switches over. I think I will. Pretty sure I've checked all these things here. And keep the river going. And we'll have a... Ooh, I wonder if I could have had maybe multiple outposts affecting the same tile. Possible. And we've got ourselves a village here. We only really get... Yeah, we only get lots of help adjacent to here. So maybe we could have a village here and put a vampire We'll put a vampire here next to the Storm Temple. They might like that. Okay, we've got ourselves a bandit camp. So I think I might have an interaction I'm missing that's to do with bandits. Let's go with a cemetery. Yeah, let's go with another one of these kind of cemetery fights. There, and then we've got our new storm tower, so we could just have more forests on fire for extra magic damage. Yeah, 9 magic damage. That's a pretty nice buff to have for very little work. Let's not block off our river accidentally, peasant. Let's not do that. Oh yeah, let's do this. Okay. I'm trying to get the right balance between thoroughness and speed. Okay, another outpost. Wow, we've got loads of outposts. So yeah, let's see if we can get two. If we get 2 help, if we get 2 extras in here, and oh yeah, so Day hasn't quite switched over yet. There's another mountain. So we probably want to start thinking about having another collection of mountains somewhere. And there's the vampire mansion. Oh, that village doesn't... this bandit spawned right there, so that's why this isn't working as intended. I don't know if there's a bandit-vampire interaction. We'll see. So we probably want to have a cluster of mountains somewhere. Like maybe around here. Or maybe up here. I think as long as they're in a kind of an ever-expanding square, that's kind of the ideal for mountains. Kind of the ideal. More crystals. Oh yeah, okay, and the Day is about to switch over. So we did just lose one of our oblivions. It's okay. Alright, put the river in. And this is gonna come down here. So that's a good play. Oh, so we might want the river to come down first, because then we get an extra spot. So yeah, let's just put that there instead. And let's start having maybe... Basically, if we had a 3x3 area, that would be ideal. I mean, we might be wrecking our treasury potential. We could start having some mountains over here. Yeah, we might be wrecking treasuries, but that's, we'll just accept it. It's not, it's not too bad. And a chrono crystal could come in somewhere else. Now, I've just realised, why would chrono crystals actually affect anything? That's, not a daily effect. I don't know. And yeah, we want to Oblivion. Have I Oblivion the bandit camp before? Don't think I have. But I want to Oblivion this goblin here. Get out of here. Scram. Okay. Okay, let's get the rivers going. And another cemetery. Yeah, I think I'm optimistic I can take these fights with the help. Almost wish I could... oh yeah, actually if I put a meadow here, that's a pretty clear indicator of where the river has to go. So I stopped thinking about it. Okay, these guides are pretty handy. Pretty damn handy. And there's a forest, so we will of course set it on fire. And there's another tree village. Ooh, another one. These don't seem like that scary enemies for me. Not this time round. Actually, I don't think... Wow, the crossbowmen making some pretty short work of that. So yeah, maybe this could go here. See, there also could be nice. Because I think the more of the map that you cover with these, it is beneficial to have more coverage. Let's just put that there for the immediate bonus. Oh yeah, and let's get the cocoon so we have more cards. And where are we on the map? We're over here. We're about to start a new loop. Oh yeah, let's just have another vampire fight down here somewhere. Lots of spiders altogether. Okay, that's a lot of loot. Right, so let's do the quick... Any kind of mental shortcut, I take it. Right, so that's a 30 to 45er. That's just good, isn't it? That's 27 to 41 with 10 defense built in. Wow. Okay, so 27 to 41. That's just better than any of these. Let's replace the gladius, and then we've got a 21 to 31 that we could replace. So we could replace it with a spear and get a bit of counter and some damage. How much counter have we actually got? Not much. No counter. We could get 20% attack speed. Our stamina bar doesn't look too worried about things. I mean, I think it's all about damage. I think that's just the truth here. We take the damage. All right, and then we're into amulets. Oh, those are a pair of boots. Sorry, I myself don't really accessorize, so not familiar with these things. All right, so we could get rid of some magic damage for a bit of counter and crit. I don't like that. I don't want it. So looks like we're keeping that. And then we've got max HP. We've got another. So we've got inferior armor, and then we've got some new shoes. So the shoes are going to hopefully be an improvement. So 24% attack speed, that's pretty good, or more evasive, or 24% evasion shoes. Those are some incredibly evasive shoes. 24% evasion shoes versus 12% and 24% attack speed. So the attack speed is basically a huge DPS increase. But that's that's also a very high evasion increase. I actually think I'm doing okay for damage, so I think I'm going to go with the evasion. Go with the dancing shoes. Because I think that's going to... Yeah. Don't know. Okay, we just drink a potion there. Okay. Ourselves a ghost. Yeah, I think evade is... I mean, we're playing as a rogue. We should be being evasive, right? If we just lean into the theming. And we'll burn some more forests. And I mean, I don't feel like we're in any position to think about taking on the boss, but we'll see. I think I just lack confidence with this particular character. All right, so not any. This is going to be a good place for a thicket. I think the river's going to come down here, so we could put a thicket up here as well. And cocoon for more cards. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to trigger the loop accidentally anytime soon. Yeah, we just have another vampire fight. And do we have any nice... Yeah, we could have... Oh no, that's where the river's going. And we've got this and this. Oh yeah, this is good. And so now we just want the rivers. Okay. Okay, new set. The set of 3 traits: increase resource cap or blissful ignorance. Either pockets or thoughts. That's the question. Damn it. I meant to pause there. So we're nowhere near our cap now. And to be honest, the resources that we really want, we're never going to get near the cap because they're rare resources. So I think we ignore deep pockets. I think we go second thoughts here. Okay, 3 HP after a kill. That would be useful. We've only, besides our starting vampirism, that's no good. Picky lowers the quantity of items received on the camp tile by 3, while increasing the quality of exchanges for trophies. Okay, better loot, constant heals. Maybe better loot. Let's try Picky. We've not had it before. And we've got ourselves another Storm Temple. And some meadows and things. Yeah, we've taken some damage. I think I'm just going to put some meadows in here. Oh, wait. Let's just try putting a meadow next to this bandit camp. Because that's just a regular blooming meadow. Okay. And Storm Temple... Well, yeah, let's not rush into that decision. Dark ooze. Dark slime even. Rapidly wrecked. Another Storm Temple. The game has learnt that I love Storm Temples. Alright, what happens if we double fire something? That's a thicket. I don't really want to set that on fire. And maybe we could get some support from the Storm Temples with the... Do they stack? Effects of multiple temples can stack. Okay. This might be a foolish strategy, but let's get some more temple support on this boss fight. Okay, we did set fire to the forest there, and let's not block that river off. Let's have a meadow somewhere useful, like in here. And oh yeah, we did start making mountain corner over here. Okay. Yeah, these are great. These guards are pretty rad. Having the magic HP is really made a huge difference to this character. So yeah, going with the Necro Temple, or whatever it's called, is awful. Okay, this is the most of these Ents that I fought at once. Wooden Warriors. And silverware. A small set of cutlery that makes eating much more comfortable. Silverware requires some special treatment, but it's still nice to have it. Some old engraving can still be seen on the dishes, but you can't make anything of it. Plus 2 damage to all undead. Nice. Battlefield. I wonder if there are any interactions. A battlefield next to a village. Let's try that into one of these end villages. Oh, we just got given another battlefield. Wow. So with all these battlefields, I'm definitely going to want to. I'm definitely going to want to not trigger the loop before I get there. Almost to the point where I'm just going to stop playing cards right now. Apart from the river, because it's just a big buff. We've made ourselves another shipwreck. That was actually quite a rough fight. May end up waiting to Oblivion that. Okay, we're into planning, and we've got a few more plays left. Relatively easy fights, I think, till the end. So maybe we don't need to place anything. We have taken some damage though, so I'll add a meadow somewhere. Do we have any crystal spaces? We don't. So we'll just put a meadow, Flyman Meadow, somewhere. Let's put it there. And I mean, if things are looking rough, we could do some oblivioning. But having more burning forests, that is just, it's a big buff. Huge buff. So we could have a row of burning forests in here as well. And I'm just trying not to bring the end. Okay, let's stop tempting fate. I have accidentally brought on the boss fight before. Yeah, let's not do it now. Be shame to have to lose these thickets, but eyes on the prize. But on the other hand, we're not doing that well. I know we're kind of near full health. Maybe now is the time to strike. I think it might be. So yeah, but let's leave this river just for the looping possibility. And we've got crystals. We've even got meadows that we can buff fairly effortlessly. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna summon the boss. So after all that talking about not summoning the boss, I'm gonna summon them. So get some crystal meadows. We're gonna need all the healing we can get as well, because there are a lot of storm temples showing an interest in that space. So thickets are only really affected by the river, so doesn't really matter where I put them. Could think about surrounding this actually. I mean, yeah, the river isn't going to get around here for a long time. Got ourselves another village there. Let's go with another burner. And 1, 2, 3, 6. So we can't quite do this just yet. No real benefit, I don't think, to doing it. I might. Okay, so you see my stamina bar is getting pretty low here. I've got plus 67 attack speed and 39% evasion. It looks like my stamina bar is... Okay, now I'm in orange. This is something I need to pay attention to. The orange means that my... Oh yeah, actually, we've got a mouse over now. So what that does is it reduces all... it used to reduce all my attack speed and half my evade. Looks like it's only minus 40% attack speed now. But it's a problem. That is a serious issue. I don't know if that's going to be a problem against the boss. It's very important, okay? Very, very important. We definitely want those rivers. Let's get a few more burners out. Oh yeah, we're having the central burns. And yeah, let's keep on with this. And I haven't beaten the boss before, so I'm going to just do my best to beat the boss. I don't want to block this river though. with that caveat, that's the one caveat I've got. So yeah, let's do some of this stuff. 4 more slots. Let's just get a little bit more max HP, and then we'll maybe finish off that treasury. Hopefully get some useful loot. Wow, these guys are good, aren't they? Another thicket. Poor old skeleton doesn't know what's hit it. Extra vampires. Don't know that there's much benefit to that. Let's add a vampire in here, see if it affects this village. And it looks like this boss doesn't actually bring in, unlike the Lich that brings in a load of their own buildings, it looks like this boss doesn't do that. And I'm going to pause here. But we've got this crossbowman support, which is pretty amazing. Did we just pick up this armor? It's funny with this character, you just pick up stuff fairly randomly. So we do have a slight stamina problem. So I actually think I'm going to take a slight attack speed nerf here for the sake of a bit more max, 100 more. Yeah, I think so. I hope that's right. All right, so we are about to fight the boss, but we didn't. Oh, we can finish this off. So we'll go with. We'll see if we get useful item drop. Okay, and the answer to that is no, by the looks of things. Magic damage 7. But I think we take that extra damage. I think we do. And let's get a bit more max HP. And a thicket too. I mean, I could block off this river, but I think if we're gonna... I think we need to think of the farming potential. And I've realised, I've actually blocked the river will go no further than this. That was an oversight. Alright, here we go. let's see. So, oh, FaceTime. Could you please stop? Hear me out. What, you again? Is it the Lich's magic? Something about protection and realities again? Omicron, the dead sorcerer, I remember now. Did you kill him? I spent so long trying to explain the emptiness of his knowledge, to share my perspective with him. I will miss these attempts to set him on a righteous path. I know it has nothing to do with his magic. Then how? Forget it. I actually don't care. Thank you for your proposition. I refuse. You're just scared. You want to know if what I tell you is true, right? If you knew for sure that it is the Maker who returns everything to oblivion, would you accept it and submit? Do you just ask out of curiosity? Let me think. I'm asking because I want to help you. Sure. To tell the truth, knowing that you're right wouldn't change a thing. But why? It is literally the will of the Maker. You're telling me all this nonsense just because you're unable to comprehend it all. How can you still resist knowing that all this is his will? Oh, I didn't know. That's how we are made to be, I guess. You should know that I will oppose you again and again. Maybe someday we'll be able to continue this conversation, but not today. Today I'm filled with anger. Is it righteous anger? It is righteous anger. Well. Okay, so we haven't picked up any new loot. This could be a problem. We've got a lot of magic damage. But yeah, who knows? Last time I got here, it was okay. I mean, yeah, they are taking a good chunk of damage. We've got a lot of lightning coming in here as well. And that's, that's more likely to hit my opponent here than it is to hit me. It looks kind of close. I've still got some healing. Okay. I think we're good. Famous last words. I mean, we've got 31% evasion, so it's not high enough that it's... oof. And I don't think I've got any substitutions to make. I just don't think I do. That lightning, I think, is helping take out those mirrors. Oof, okay. We did it. Unacceptable! You can be mad as much as you want, your rage won't stop me. I am mad, but not you. I've been given such power, but I am not worthy of it. I'm unable to persuade even one fool to lower his weapon. One more servant of God shall perish because of me. No. This time I'm going to burn your body. Farewell to you. Good day to you. Burn it, cut it to pieces, bury it. There's no difference. I am the faith itself. Do you think that you're able to kill faith? No. But I think that I've learned a lot from you. I will believe. I will believe that this world has a chance, and I will believe that I can succeed. Well. Okay then. So we do have new loot. We've got new rewards. These are things I have lots of, these resources. It's fairly traditional that I don't get the resources I ask for. That I dream of, those rare ones. So let's look at these other rewards. As I think these are kind of added to my pool of traits. So I have got 50% chance that the enemies will have one ability less. Doesn't affect the boss. Okay, that's interesting. Skilled Architect. Upon each building, hero gets 8 times loop experience. Each building. So is that everything I place, I guess? Gift of Blood. On hit, a hero can summon a blood lightning with mysterious chance. I have no idea what that does, but that one to me sounds most interesting. This just makes things easier. This sounds interesting, so I'm going to go with that one. Gift of Blood. And where are we with this? We've got to decide about whether to stay or go. I think I'm going to sit on that decision until the next video. So yeah, thanks so much for joining me. I've been Peasant. If you like the video, like the video. If you love Loop Hero like I do, subscribe. I will be making as much Loop Hero content as I can bear, fitting around my life requirements. So yeah, and what's it? Yeah, if you like the video, and I've forgotten the catchphrase already. I'm terrible. Bye.